I think I'm back. Hold on. That's strange. I don't know why my internet cut out. Okay, I am back. I think. Hmm. I guess YouTube heard all the shit talking that I was doing and decided that I I need to calm it down a little. Okay, there we go. Still don't know how the last stream cut off suddenly while you were speaking to me. I don't know either. I'm going to assume it was probably a technical error or my internet just cutting out for a little bit because it told me that OBS cut out. Probably just a little fucking fart that happened, a little technical fart that happened with my stream stuff. I should be back though. Okay, wait. Before. Okay, yeah, well, listen to this. So, I have a question. Is Creekcraft, like, leaving? Because I'm hearing stuff about him, like, apparently there's YouTube videos saying, like, he's leaving and everything. He said he'd be leaving only if his GTA 6 series does well, when he does get to starting his GTA 6 series when it releases. Oh, damn, okay. Well, if that's the case, he's gonna be coming back to Roblox then. I genuinely do not think that he's gonna do well with a GTA 6 series. Like, not to punch down on him or anything, right? But his main domain and what he's known for is literally Roblox content. So he's not going. I don't think he's going anywhere with Roblox unless Roblox like genuinely does something like horrific and so bad that either he ends up getting banned or he ends up quitting. Those are the only circumstances where I can see, essentially in retaliation as well to Roblox. Like, that is the only circumstance in which I see Creek actually, like, leaving the community. I don't see him leaving otherwise. Like, not to be that guy, but there are going to be a million... there are going to be a million other people who are going to be playing GTA 6. Never mind the fact that Creekcraft's audience is, like, made up of 6-year-olds, so... Hate to be the one who's going to break the news to him. I mean, obviously, here's to good luck for endeavorments and everything. You know, obviously, hopefully it does go well, but I don't think it's going to. Like, not even trying to be mean or anything. I still can't believe Roblox has the audacity to ban Chris Hansen while he was live trying to investigate the platform. If they somehow sent him a cease and desist, the whole platform is screwed. I was not aware of that. Wait, was this like recent? Because I know Chris Hansen was doing like some investigation stuff with I forget his name. He's the one YouTuber who like caught 3 pedos and ended up getting banned in like a cease and desist, essentially saying, "Hey, don't play our game. If you do, you're gonna get sued." I know there's that guy, but I wasn't aware of Chris Hansen himself actually getting banned. Yeah, it was recent, like about a week ago. Shep was the guy who got the cease and desist last year, by the way. Okay, that's what I imagined. Yeah, no, honestly, with how everything is going, like, Roblox really is, like, they are really fucking up in every department that is possible. Like, I don't want to be that guy who says anything, because, you know, I mean, for all I know, I could have some fucking Roblox Mossad agent in this fucking server right now, but I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, like, Roblox has been fucking up bad to the point now where, like, we literally, like, unanimously speaking, everyone wants David Baszucki to retire and give the game to someone else. Like, imagine being that bad of a CEO that instead of taking all of the fucking allegations of your platform being predatory head on and saying, hey, these are not real allegations, we have plans in place to do this, here's how we do this is how we do our stuff, right? Instead of doing that, you're like, oh yeah, let's just add dating to fucking Roblox. That can never go wrong, right? Like, how much of a dumb fuck do you gotta be to do some goofy ass shit like that? But you know what? I know I know this is gonna sound a little fucked up and everything. Considering the fact that Roblox is a publicly traded corporation and everything, and considering the fact that David has clearly shown that he's not going to do anything to change his behaviors, I just say let the game crash and burn, honestly. Like, I hate to be the one who has to say it, because obviously I'm doing a lot of map making here, and I mean, that could go somewhere for me, but honestly, like, I would not be surprised and honestly in full support if Roblox was to end up getting deleted or something were to happen to it tomorrow, because it's going to be bittersweet. I will say that. It will be bittersweet if Roblox ends up getting deleted tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. It's not going to get deleted tomorrow, but it's going to be a bittersweet experience if, you know, we end up having Roblox deleted. Because on one hand, a lot of kids are going to be safe, but on the other, um, a lot of people are going to get affected by this. Some people could have even been relying on Roblox as their main income. Because there are a lot of, like, big games, like, let's say, Pressure, Evade, right? Doors, as example, are pretty big games out there. Um, and essentially just shooting them down, it's probably going to lead to disaster. A bunch of people's lives are going to get fucked up, but I mean, if it means that we have one less platform that is literally, like, taken down, and that is literally known for, at this point, for, like, a bunch of the negligence on their end of trying to protect literal children on their platform and taking every conceivably bad step in ahead of time, then I guess that's what it means. It's gonna suck. I mean, it's gonna suck. It's just there's gonna be something bad that's gonna happen eventually. There's gonna be something that's so bad that's the boiling point, right? That we're just like, okay, well, it's no more, no more. We're just gonna get to a point like that, unfortunately. Now the question is when are we going to get to a point like that? Because let's be real here, until David Bazuki is out of the picture as CEO, right? This shit is going to continue to go on. Until we get a new CEO, David Bazuki is going to continue to pull the same bullshit. And I don't want to say that, but I mean, this is just really the unfortunate truth. When you conduct in the fact that you take a look at a lot of the fucking things that were going on with that one guy that he was conducting an interview with, he's like, well, good, you're a part of the team, blah, 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 and all this stuff, right? And it's like, David is so out of touch. He is genuinely out of touch with, like, the community. Yeah, what we really needed, David Bazuki, was not more safety measures. It wasn't a better platform that would generally make everyone's lives better. No, we needed R6 deleted. That's what we really needed, right, David? We really needed, like, R6 was just a problem, right? Like, R6, yeah, that shit, big stinker. Big stinker right there, right? Yeah, R6 was just the problem. You know, fuck, fuck the kids on this platform. Uh, they they need to stop being fucking what is it, spoiled and everything, right? With like moderation and everything, right? Yeah, no, fuck the kids, honestly, right? What we really need, what we really need right now is to get rid of R6 and get rid of literally the feeling that made Roblox Roblox, right? That's what we need to do. Like, how fucking stupid of a game developer do you have to be to pull this kind of crap off? That's what pisses me off. Because it's people like David that are so wildly out of touch. And as a result, you have a multitude of countries that's banning the game now. Your stock prices are dropping down, and now you're blaming the community for not having enough hits. Maybe it's not the community. Maybe it's the fact that you've had so many disastrous PR campaigns, and when it's not PR, right, it's straight up like fucking. If it's not like some disastrous PR campaign that fucking annihilates your image yet again, it's something else. It's always something else. It's probably going to be the predatory stuff, right? But it's just, it's stupid. It's dumb. No, we need to appeal to the mature adult metaverse and not the 20 million users currently playing who are attached to the simplistic art style. How about we just nuke the younglings, nuke the young ones out of generation so Roblox can go back to being 2017 again, right? Let's just do that instead. No, 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 no. You see, what we really needed is we needed people to know where other Roblox users like colleges, where they go to school and colleges are, right? That's what we needed. Not any of this other stuff that's really big and important. No. We need we need to have kids giving up their information on which schools they go to, right? That's what we needed. Or better yet, how about we just have fucking better yet, how about we just have fucking kids that let's just add dating. Like, fuck it, let's just add dating to Roblox, right? Because condo games aren't a problem whatsoever on Roblox, right? And it's not like we have people like Creekcraft who actually call it out and who's your like biggest YouTuber on Roblox for, you know, yeah, your biggest YouTuber for Roblox, right? Nah, what we actually need to talk about right now is the simple fact that we need to have more dating. That's what we need. We need more dating. We need people dating others on Roblox. That's an amazing idea, right? Nothing could ever go wrong. And I mean nothing. It's so dumb. Genuinely out of touch. Genuinely out of touch. I will say though, on your point, Eunice, I will say a little bit in the case that there needs to be a tiny bit of love shown for like some kind of adult stuff. Now, obviously, I don't mean like 18 plus games in Well, yeah, maybe. I'm talking more so about like voice ID stuff and everything. Like, have more rights given or more like mature quote unquote servers given. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like there needs to be a fine line. It's really hard to talk about when it comes to the consensus of this because for the most part, Roblox is generally speaking a kid's platform. But I feel like having stuff like voice chat and all of that other stuff, like I'm fine with the idea of having an ID that you need in order to be able to talk to other people, but we already see what VC chats are like. I mean, all you gotta do is literally look at fucking MM2 as an example, right? Just literally take a look at Murder Mystery 2, and you have fucking little kids that are screaming on the game. And it's like, how the fuck does that work? How have we gotten to a point now where, like, we literally have kids that are fucking, like, talking in VC chat? Like, wasn't that exclusively supposed to be correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't that exclusively supposed to be like people with IDs and everything? So how are we getting like 5-year-olds with IDs? That's my question. But no. I guess the best way I could say it is that there needs to be a little bit of like adult, not stuff, but like permissions, right? Like I mentioned, VCs are being able to have VC permissions and being able to say like actual cuss words in like more 16 plus moderated servers. Now I'm not talking about like literally having games that are like straight up porn, right? Or fucking sex games or whatever, right? But I'm talking about like servers like where you can be like 16 plus and not have to be worried about whatever you say because Roblox AI's because the Roblox VC AI thing is so genuinely retarded that it cannot pick up anything, that it will like literally pick up a word that it thinks sounds funny and then ban you and then have some random fucking kid like literally spamming the N word and he doesn't get banned. But no, Roblox is just a joke. They are genuinely speaking a joke. They are genuine. Like every time they've done something good, they always do something that puts them two steps back. Like they take one step forward and they take 10 steps backwards. Just to switch off the Roblox failures topic, are you gonna fill those gaps in? And I spoke too soon, lol. Yeah, I'm gonna fill the gaps in. Now the problem is I'm not gonna fill all of them in for optimization reasons because there's gonna obviously be some areas, uh, like let's say over here where you're not really gonna be able to see it all too often, and that's kind of like some of the areas where we want to like save on optimization. And I guess to a certain extent you can also say like here as well, but you're also gonna have like higher up areas like this is where the ending is, right? And players can go over here and see, oh well, they're actually full model cannons. Also, yes, this was a lot of this was inspired off of the cannons from Snowy Stronghold. I just thought it looked really good and wanted to recreate my own. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play Ignis Laboratory and try and beat it. I will say, on other hand, as well, I did see the a lot of the EDP 445 documentary, right? And I am genuinely curious as to, like, I wonder how long it's going to take for EDP to get arrested at this point and get convicted and put in trial. Um, his crimes are fucking horrible. I genuinely do not understand what is actually going through his mind when he was doing all of that. He is so illogical. He's like quite literally a monster, dude. Like, how we allow someone like that to fucking roam amongst us in society is crazy work. Especially considering that the second girl that he got caught trying to meet up with, he literally, like, I'm pretty sure he threatened her. And of course, the threats to Alex Dawson, I think is his name. But I also saw a lot of the other stuff as well. When it comes to, like, what is it? Chris Hansen, because I know he went on the EDP 445 documentary. And here's the thing, right, is that there is a little bit of beef that he had with, like, people like Gideon and a couple, the other guy, and he's like, they're doing this to get clicks and everything. If they actually cared about, you know, getting him arrested and everything, you know, he would have been arrested under right procedures and everything. And it's like the reason I'm able to get all these people arrested is because my crew are know what to do and everything. And it's like, wait, hold on, Chris, don't you also literally do this for money as well? Like you have two shows about it, if I recall correctly. So, and that's one of the other things that they did point out is that he also does like do the stuff. And I will say though, I will say, granted, like both people, both Gideon, Alex Rawson, Chris Hansen, all these people, they are doing a really good deed by the end of the day. And I don't see a problem with trying to monetize what you have, but if you are allowing these people to get away with a crime like that, um, if you are willing to get these people to get away with the crime, that is bad. So I will say Chris Hansen does have a point, but under the same breath as well, EDP is like one of the most notorious pedos in the entirety of history. Uh, I would say at least up until like Epstein, right? Or Diddy as example. Like obviously you're gonna have your big name celebrities that has like literal tens of millions of people, or in this instance, people like Epstein who are just like so horrible that it really tracks in like hundreds of millions of people, right? Like you're obviously gonna have people like that, but my whole thing is like you also have like people like EDP445 who is one of the most notorious like pedos in the entertainment sphere, right? Like straight up caught and everything. You had how many years now to try and go undercover to try and get this guy, and you didn't care about any of this up until this documentary, like what is it, 5 6 years later, despite the fact that EDP, I'm pretty sure, had like how many subscribers, like 2 million, 3 million or something like that. He had a lot of subscribers, and he didn't care about it until now, and I understand. But then you're going to care for like and the reason I'm going to call him out on this front is because he's obviously got the time to talk to someone like Schlepp. And here's the thing, I believe when Schlepp contacted Chris Hansen, he was, I believe, not even at 1 million subscribers or anything like that. So the fact that you're critiquing these guys for something, meanwhile you're not doing any of the job to try and, meanwhile you're not taking any kind of offer or anything to get this guy locked up or anything, it's kind of reprehensible to me. And kind of, it's just something that kind of tells on him a bit. Like, I don't really know how to say it other than his own tongue is kind of telling on himself. Like I mentioned, though, I think they're all good. I do think they're all good, and I do understand Chris Hansen's point about getting the people locked up and everything. But the whole argument about like him bitching about them trying to monetize it and everything is completely hypocritical, considering that that's literally what he was doing with what is it, with his show as well. But I mean, fuck, man. Apparently, he's much better at catching pedos than the others. So I mean, credit due where credit is, I suppose. Still, it's just something that doesn't really sit right with me, and especially in the consensus of Chris Hansen talking about it, right? It's just something that doesn't sit right with me. Also, hello, Cobalt. I know your message is a little old and everything, but I thought I'd tell you hi anyways. But now, regardless, that is beyond the situation, because by the end of the day, I like to say that's just petty squabble that people have. EDP needs to get arrested. Like, I mean, duh, obviously he needs to get arrested and everything, but like, it is a genuine surprise how he has had 2 times where he's talked to minors and tried to meet up with them, and he hasn't been arrested. Like, how does that shit not happen? To be honest, I have no idea how he's still being able to live a normal life. Genuinely, dude. I genuinely do not know how he's able. Well, it's not even that. It's like, how the fuck was he able to get away with this? I don't think he can get any jobs after the first controversy. I do believe that he was quickly fired from a couple of his first jobs after the first controversy, and then he was able to go more private and able to pick up a job afterwards. I do believe he mentioned that it was a night crew or a night shift thing, but still, no, it is genuinely baffling how he has not gotten his, like, let alone the fact that he is not arrested for all of the heinous shit he's done. How the fuck is it that he has not been caught yet? Or how the fuck is it that he has not been affected at all? Like, bare minimum affected with all this stuff. How the fuck is that the case? Like, the first time should have killed him. The first time should have killed any momentum that he could have had for anything. And here he is. I don't have nicotine cravings, so.
You're partnering with one of the most ruthless mobsters in history?
But that is, like, I'm genuinely, like, baffled. Apparently, our justice system has let us down. And honestly, I'm a little saddened by it. To be fair, I think on the internet he's definitely canceled, but the police doesn't care, I guess, which is really concerning. I'm pretty sure the police like literally fought for him because of something like something substantial evidence, if I recall correctly, which is complete and utter bullshit because there's literally a million pieces of evidence that showcase like, hey, this guy was talking to people of which he thought were minors. But no, otherwise, I'd say investigate the fucking police department as well. Because that shit is not normal. Well, actually, it is, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is actually kind of normal, unfortunately. If you ever seen Gideon, like, expose Preds and everything, it's unfortunately a normal practice. Uh, Evidence probably got mishandled by people before police found it. That's what usually happens. If I'm recalling what happened, what is it? If I'm recalling, okay, I'm gonna pause my music. If I'm recalling Junies about what happened, I'm pretty sure the reason EDP was never sent to jail was because of the fact that, uh, what is it? I'm pretty sure it's because there's like a law out there where if you are going to get a pedophile arrested or anything, they must have first interacted with the stinger or with the stinger or the account, right? They must have first acted on it before uh they did anything or uh before any of the other stuff in order to, get arrested. I'm sorry, my brain is fried right now. They must have first acted on it and on their urges. The pedo must have first messaged them and said all of their nasty stuff. If it's the other way around, if it's like the sting operation texting first, then yeah, that's a problem. I do believe that some of the like things they used to justify getting out of the case, which is complete and utter bullshit. I need to emphasize that right now. I think that's completely stupid, and whoever, like, I think that should not be a thing. If there's blatant evidence showing, like, this guy thought that it was a fucking underage kid and everything, like, that should just be thrown out the window. But hey, I guess not. And here's the Cali fucking failing us yet again. Then again, I guess, like, a bunch of other states have also failed us. Still, it's a fucking shit show. I genuinely, like, he is so lucky to be out. You know, it's so fucked. Anyways, continuing my music. Two more days until the Blossom gift unboxes. The Blossom gift? Wait, what's that? Why have I never starred Sacred Slate? I thought I did. I thought I starred Sacred Slate. What the fuck? I guess not. Oh, fuck me, I guess. Roblox Plus item? Ah, gotcha. Is it a good one? This motherfucker never talked about Sub-Zero Sphere, bruv. Oh well. Honestly, scrolling through fucking FE2CM, it's like kind of sad to scroll through here because there's just nothing really. Like literally, there's nothing here that I'm looking at that's like brand new that's gonna like be like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's not even like I'm asking for like a brand new map today. Well, actually, that's a lie. I want a brand new map right now. New map right now. Show me the new map. But for real though, it's not even like I'm really asking for that anymore. So just asking for stuff like beyond this, not beyond this week, but like within this week period. And there's nothing that I can think about that's come out within this week. Literally, I can't remember anything. Let me see. Nothing in the easy difficulty. Nothing in the normal difficulty. Nothing in the hard difficulty that's come out this week. Well, no, there's Cult Taiaga, but that's like a very old. The thing is that I'm pretty sure this is a remake of an old Willow Cat map because Willow decided to make his maps of free model now, or free use now. Hold on, I'll read chat here in a little. We're playing Peak right now, chat. Oh my god, it's so cold. That's the thing I don't know yet. Oh boy, that's really promising then, eh? These are Snow Extra models, mesh models. Yeah, he open sourced this map. Okay, let me read. Roblox plus item. That's the thing I don't know yet. It's just the gift model right now. Nobody knows because it's a gift box. It could either be really good or absolute dog shit for all I know. I hope it'll be good. All we can do is hope. To be fair, that's been the case for all Roblox gifts, except that the past ones were all peak. Well, shit, maybe this one's gonna be peak then. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, there's Cold Taiga. I mean, 2 days old, but fucking hell. I mean, it's not really. It's not blowing me away. It's just an alright map, I guess. And then of course, I guess there's Cherry Springs, but this is like a really old map. I'm pretty sure ported over into FE2, if I recall correctly. And if it's not that, then you tell me that this is like an amazing good map that's got some kind of shout out or highlight potential. It is for sure old though. I did play through it and beat it all. It took a little bit of time. It's really unsight readable. I can't lie. It is kind of an unsight readable map, even for being 2018. But, I mean, it seems like an alright map. That and, obviously, it's got a bunch of old aspects to it. High jumps are a thing in this map. As we all know, we love high jumps, right? Right, guys? I do like the BGM used, though. The BGM is pretty cool. Hopefully I'm not dead. Hopefully. I don't know if I am or... Well, I'm dead there. Damn, that wall jump really decided to screw you over? Yeah. Then again, this map's really old, if I recall correctly. And if not, then, I would pack it up, little bro. I wouldn't mind a remake of this map, though. That would be really cool. Like, imagine a remake of this really old, like, I want to say 2018, 2019 map, maybe? This map was made in 2019. Yep, there you go. So this map's like fucking ancient as shit. I mean, this map's about like 3 years older than when I first joined into this community, so there you go. It would be pretty cool to remake it, though. I mean, it's got a kind of nice thing to it. That being kind of like a cherry Japanese theme, but I really don't know what you can do for theme-wise here. But anyways, so for insane difficulty, the maps that we've gotten is a 2018 or 2019 map. My bad, 2019 map. That I mean, clearly its gameplay prowess is on display here, right? $104 on the dime. Have you seen Flood Shafts yet? I'm trying to remember. Yes, I have. I tried playing through this. This is not a... This is not an insane. I'm sorry to tell you. I've made it pretty far, but I'm pretty sure this is like literally an incompletable map. Like, you can't beat this map, I'm pretty sure. Also uses a pretty nice BGM as well, I like it. It's also, like, really fast-paced as well. Wait, hold on. I remember that one clip where it's, Ray William Johnson. He's like, hey, go check out my cameo in Annoying Orange. I played this, like, angry little retarded fruit. I just remember that popped up in my head for that. I'm like, what? That got a fucking laugh out of me, bro. I'm sorry. That shit's too funny. Yeah, because it's like this area that I would know. It's not this area. I'll tell you where I die normally. Wait, did this get completed? No, it's this area. This fucking area right here. I can't go anywhere. I literally can't go anywhere. It's beatable, just gotta do a few cuts. You just have a skill issue, the Chetty. No, I don't. This is literally unplayable. This shit is literally so fast. It's either touch a fucking... touch the bottom of the flood. Well, that's the problem. Yeah, it exceeded max time, but it's also... Oh, I forgot. Wait, hold on. Can do a pretty sizable skip at button 4? Well, if I can do a pretty sizable skip at button 4, then that might be a little bit game-changing. What, like jumping over into this area? Don't play this shit in first person then? I'm literally good at in first person though. Okay, that was Cobalt's fault. Cobalt's saltiness killed me. I will say, I think it's cool as like a map that feels more retro, but it really needs to nerf that lava pacing bad. And I mean bad. Okay, bro. What was that? The phony. Don't call me a baby, bruh. Don't call me a baby. That jump to the bottommost platform. At the entrance. Bet you. Oh, so just long jump down there? Okay. I need a jump down there. I wasn't able to make the jump. Yeah, that is pretty sizable, actually. I mean, if I'm able to get through that, that's pretty good. But the fact is that, like, no one throughout their first playthrough is going to be like, oh, yeah, this is where you have to go. Or, like, first time completion. If I have to rely on external factors and, like, really long, arguably, like, crazy plus gameplay as kind of, like, shortcuts in the form of a long jump, then I don't know what to tell you other than, like, you need to nerf the pacing. But it is a really cool, like, little retro-themed map, I will say. I like the retroness of it. What am I doing? I had to go up there. Yeah, that's not intended. I know there's the plank at the entrance, and that's what I normally use, but yeah, without the skip, it's like a 6 plus, probably. I wouldn't say it's a 6 plus. I mean, I'd have to play through it, but for sure, without that... Oh, without the skip? I'm sorry. If it's without the skip, I genuinely think it's unbeatable. The flood just rises way too fast for you to be able to get the button and get out to a safe area in a suitable amount of time, especially for an insane map. Or if you are able to beat it, it sure shit is not a fucking insane. Okay, go over here. Okay, this is much better. Holy, that's still fast-paced. To me, it looks like it would be 5.7 at most in pacing. Pacing wise, I'd probably say it's like. No, I'd say it's about a 4.9, honestly. It really does feel like a 4.9. They just need to literally nerf the one like lava room area. If they're able to do that, then I mean it's a pretty cool little retro map that I like. That I would genuinely like. But like I mentioned, they need to fix the pacing and then it's gonna be decent. Either that or have the plank go over to the area. To like the literal front entrance of it. Let's see here. Is there anything else? I don't think there is. Okay, so for Insane, there's like only those two maps. Skyrunner, that's one. I actually did play through Skyrunner. I got, I believe, pretty close to the end. Actually, it's pretty good, all things considered. Now, I don't usually want to be the guy who like punches down on people or anything. I'm not the biggest like fan of Zaxxuin's maps, really. Like they're just maps that don't really appeal to me. I feel like that there is quite a few problems with like sight readability in some of his maps. But this is actually like genuinely a pretty fun map to play through. Like I had a blast playing through it. It does get a little confusing in some areas, but definitely really fun to play through. But no, I do have fun with this map. I will say, if any map's gonna get highlighted, I think it'd be this one of Zaxxuin's. What? Never mind. This map sucks. This map's... No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. This is a good map. I don't know what happened there. The only issue I really have is the sight readability at the end. Oh, what was I doing? I don't know what I was doing there. What am I doing again, dude? Okay, I'm being an idiot right now. But I do like this map. I really do think this map's cool. So this, it gets a star of approval from me. I need a lock-in chat. like that there. When I say sight read ability, what the fuck? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna beat it, honestly. I don't feel like... No! I don't feel like beating... What the fuck? Okay, there we go. That, and honestly, I don't feel like beating it. Let's see here. What other maps is there? Uh, Lobby disfigurement. So far, I think the obvious winner here for, like, a good map that has been released within this week is Skyrunner. Because I wouldn't really say that the last one we played was good, quote unquote, but it is definitely it's a very it feels like a much older map, so I'm not going to give it as much like slack. I'm so confused. What the fuck is going on with this map? The world is falling. Okay, cool. There's also Firewatch 26. That was released, I believe, 8 days ago, or like 10 days ago, or something like that. Not within this week, but I have played it, and it's pretty decent. Can't say that it's, you know... Bro, what is this? I wouldn't say it's my more favorite one out of the other Firewatch. Bro, okay, I'm not playing this map. This flee my facility? No, I'm not fleeing shit, Robin. Fuck you, Robin. Violet Reality V2. Alright, I guess we'll play this one. Also, Robin, by the way, I have lighting ported over into the other one. It took me, like, literally 4 minutes to do lighting. I would also suggest, technically released a while before, but you know... Wait, did it? Violet Reality V2? Here's the thing, I've known about the Firewatch 26 version coming out before, what is it? I've known about it coming out before I've... Okay, hold on. I've known about the 2026 Firewatch version before it came out, because there was like a little thing that FinDev showed on his like live stream area. Oh my god, what am I looking at? I have a sensory overload, bro, looking at this map. Oh my god, this genuinely hurts my eyes. What the fuck? It told me to go... That's not the proper fucking sign thing. At least, as far as I'm aware, it's not. Where do you fucking go? Oh my god, you have to back... Oh my god, this map's bad. It opens up over there. Are we being dead ass, bro? But I've known about it for a little while. I would still say that I like Cobalt's version more than Angel's. Angel's is definitely good, but I feel like Cobalt's has more, like... I feel like... It feels like it's more kind of, like... How do I put it? Like, more sensible. And kind of more true to, the OG version. I guess that's the best way I could put it. Where the fuck do you go? Oh my god, this actually hurts. Where do you go? Oh my god, this actually hurts. Most rap arrows do that? Dude, no. That can't be the case, because I know there's wrap around arrows that are like more so used. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Hold on. I think it's really just how it's positioned, because I'm pretty sure like I've seen some used as turning around like this. I've seen some used for like this. I wasn't expecting that one. Oh well. Um, but okay, that map's probably the worst thing I've played this week, so like not even trying to be rude or anything, but that genuinely, that shit is like, that genuinely hurt my eyes to just play that map, so I'm sorry. I don't want to be rude or anything, but it like literally hurt my eyes. Center collapse. That's another one. I actually played this one a little bit because I've been playing a couple maps off stream. Well, I mean, obviously, but I did play this one. This one has sight readability issues, but it's not too bad otherwise. Oh, let me reset. You gotta like go over here. Okay, cool. Didn't press the button despite the fact I literally touched it. Okay, awesome. Also, this shit's not a 5.1 either. I need to emphasize that this is not 5.1. Okay, so it's like you gotta go over here, then you gotta grab this, and then go down here, then go here, then go into here, and up through here. Trying to remember, and then up here. Immediately unsightable looking start. Cool. On this, oh, this was one of Chris. This was on one of Chris Semler's streams. Yeah. Yeah, I've memorized it a couple of times. It's not good. It's not a 5.1. It does well. I can be sold on the idea. It's definitely got passion put into it. I will say that it's definitely got passion put into it, but I don't think it's really that good of a map. For the same reason that I'll say something like Wildwood Waterways has passion into it, but I don't think it's a good map. And I enjoy Wildwood Waterways for the most part. Alright, let's take a look at the Crazy Plus difficulty. Actually, let me look through here real quick and make sure that there's not any more that are like old and just out of my eyesight. Nope. None. Okay. Cool. Alright. Duck Apple. What the fuck? Oh, it's an 8.7, 8.9 map. Cool. So the only Crazy Plus that I'm seeing off the top of the chart is a fucking, like, ethereal map. That's really promising. Oh, there's also Dupest Good Facility, which is just literally a buffed version of Darkside Facility. Alright. I really want the remake of Wildwood to be added to main game. Pretty sure Kulzak mentioned that he'd be down to do some Crazy Plus stuff. And that he'd be down to do some, like, or not Crazy Plus stuff, but he'd be down to re-adding a bunch of the, like, old maps and, like, Sugary Springs V2 as example over the V1s. Cool, I'm stuck on 80%. He's down for CM updates, but not CM remakes. Well, that's complete fucking garbage. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't. Here's the thing, like, okay, Sugary Springs can get away with this, but it's gone already. I don't think it's gonna be coming back into the community. Wow, cool. This map is really awesome. It's just. Fuck, man. Stuck at 35. I was stuck at 80, then I was stuck at 35. It's like, it's cool if we get, like, reskins and everything, but it's like, I don't. What the fuck am I looking at? Bro. What am I actually looking at, bro? I still think they're scared of the DS thing happening. I don't blame them, honestly. Which to that I say is bullshit. Here's the thing. DS, yeah, it sucks and everything. But if we're literally, like, going to just completely nullocate, okay, I'm not playing this map. I'm not playing this map. Here's the thing. I understand why they were unhappy with DS, but I am going to say, and counteract to that, that if we are completely locking out a better version of the map for the sake that gameplay is going to be a little different, then I think that sucks. I don't think that's a good reason. Now, I understand the reasoning. I understand why they would want to fucking, do that. But my problem is that right now, like, Wildwood Waterways is literally like a C tier, maybe D tier-esque kind of map. If it were to, like, get the new version added in, it would genuinely jump up to an A tier. Now, I don't think the map's perfect by any means, but I definitely think it's a lot better and a lot more uniformed than Wildwood Waterways V1. So much so to the point that I think the V2 is gonna obviously be much more well received than the V1, because well, when V1 was highlighted, wasn't like one of the members, I think it was like VV Love, I'm pretty sure. Wasn't he like harassed out of the community or something like that? And wanted to be like taken off of like the little like thing that says hey, by the way, like, or taken off of fuck, what's it called, taken off of credits because he was literally getting harassed for the map. So that's stupid. And then you have Sugary Springs, and I think Sugary Springs would be awesome. I think they're just putting CM perms to a similar standard to base perms. Wildwood V2 would be great, but it's such a big departure from V1 gameplay-wise, it's understanding that they want to add it. Yeah, sure, I understand that, but I still think it's bullshit by the end of the day that they're still going to say, hey, we're not going to add your version in at all, despite the fact that it's a brand new, more up-to-date, and more modernized version of your map that literally, universally speaking, the community likes for the sake of appeasing the fucking plebeians known as the CBG, or not CBG, but the pro players. Thank you. I really needed to know that. I mean, it's not like I have malware bytes. Granted, malware bytes is not the best thing, but still. To me, it's just like, fuck trying to appease the dumb fucks known as the pro server players. They're genuinely insufferable at times. I have low-key been attacked for fucking saying that I was a map maker for fucking undersea facility. Would pro players really get that pissy if a CM map gets updated with a remake? Like, I don't think they would, to be honest. No, they would. And the only evidence I really need to point to you about the fact that they would, it's really simple actually. It's just called AVM remake. Now, granted, AVM, like, yeah, it got like one or two things changed gameplay wise. Uh, I think one of the things got buffed, but like otherwise, it's literally a same identical map, and people were throwing a fucking pissy fit over it. They will literally throw a fit over anything. They get mad at like Numlik getting highlighted. They literally get mad at be a bit jarring to see a map be completely different than it was like a week before. I mean, okay, yeah, sure, but this is like saying, okay, do you still want to play the same shitty Venomous Vistas V2, or would you want to play the V3 that is significantly better? It's much more optimized than V2. It doesn't have that fucking tower that has literally every single aspect built up upon the map beforehand, just thrown out the window. But nah, it's just a whole thing. To be fair, the old one was beloved. I don't think any pro players like Wildwood V1, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, it's literally fair enough. I mean, here's the thing, people are subjected to their own opinions, and I understand that it is going to be jarring at first. I do understand that, but it's not like we haven't had this happen with a bunch of other maps beforehand either, especially when we had the Here to Stay update. I mean, we literally had Nibble Valley get a complete overhaul. Blooming Lagoon got a complete overhaul, right? Archipelago kind of got an overhaul. It was more so to detailing than it was to gameplay. I'm pretty sure there was some gameplay aspects that were changed, but Archipelago got an overhaul. Lilac mostly got a detailing overhaul. Undersea Facility got a gameplay overhaul with a bunch of areas. Violent Junkyard got an overhaul when they came out for the September 23s thing. So I don't really think that's much of an amazing excuse, really, because we have literally had maps that gotten highlighted and then remade afterwards. But that's just me. Now, I will say I do understand the whole concept of essentially a like eh, going back to what I was saying though. Like I do understand why you guys like it would be jarring, like you guys mentioned. I understand that'd be the case, but it's not like this shit hasn't happened before. Like I've also stated. I don't mind the Here to Stay or Anniversary overhauls because they were month-long gaps. Here to Stay was actually a week-long gap, but yeah, I guess. Actually, if I'm recalling as well, I'm pretty sure, uh, if I'm recalling this correctly, I'm sure the new policies will allow detail overhauls like Archipelago. I'm sure as well, but still, it's a whole thing for me. Like, where do we draw the line with this? Because because FE2 is no stranger to having a multitude of their maps get like complete overhauls, and I mean a multitude of their maps. They are no strangers to it whatsoever. But like, are we really gonna just draw the line where it's my whole thing is are we gonna draw the line where we say no to like CM perm map updates and everything? Like, is that really where we're gonna draw that line? when we've had a multitude of other times where maps have literally been changed from the ground up. Like, especially with something like Violent Junkyard. Now, I will say, and it's one of those things like I go back to as well, like I've mentioned, where Violent Junkyard, like, we need maps to get updated all the time. Because, like I mentioned, take Violent Junkyard V1 as example. I don't even know if I can actually play it. I don't know if it's playable. But that map, if it was still out in the same state that it was today, I am not shitting you. That map would like legit be an F tier map. That is not a good map. That is a very bad map. Yeah, okay, it is. I just saw. Like VJV1 would just it's horrible. It is like taking a look at this map compared to what Finn releases now, it is so much worse. Mind you, this is the highlighted version. I still remember when VJV2 was released as the next highlights were about to come out, and me thinking that V2 would be the base perm. Oh yeah, I think it was going to be the same with me. And then we saw that it was like two maps that were coming out. I thought it was going to be VJ, and I thought it was going to be Retro Coast. And I mean, I was right about Retro Coast. I wasn't right about VJ though. Really wild how VJV1 got highlighted, lol. Yeah, well, here's the thing, is that using... I know you said that you don't mind it because it's a completely different time period of stuff like that, but if it's not for the policy stuff and the gameplay changes that they had for like the September anniversary and the Here to Stay update, we would literally be still playing this same version of Violent Junkyard. Now, I understand why gameplay policy stuff is around for like highlights. Obviously, you don't want your map to change up a million times, like Decaying Silo did. But under the same breath, it is like, where do we draw the line there, right? It's like, if we draw the line there, then we have to draw the line at like CM Perm updating maps. And yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for people to learn, Wildwood Waterways V2, but it also took people a little bit of time to learn Violent Junkyard V2, or V3, I'm sorry, V3 as well. And honestly, if it means that I have to relearn an entire map in order to play a better version of a map, I'm sorry, I'm going to be picking the better version. I'm going to be picking the version that is better to relearn it. But that's just me personally. Let's move on. Otherwise, I guarantee you a lot of maps would have a really shitty bad quality to them. If any map needs their remake added most, I'd personally say Whatsup Valley V2. V1 is just not it, man. Here's the problem that I have with V2 is that, like, Windswept Valley. Here, okay, I need to emphasize this to you that V2 isn't the worst thing by all means, but I also need to emphasize that there is not a whole lot of, like, attention to detail or whatever, or not attention to detail, but there's a lot of reused assets within the map. Like, literally, he reused a bunch of the, like, trees and the fucking houses that I made and all of this stuff. He reused a million things. These are the same trees, the same houses, and everything from V1. They're not updated to be looking better. They're all the exact fucking same. Oh, nice. Nice cobalt. I will say the new OST is pretty cool, but I mean, otherwise... there still needs to be improvements made onto this map. As much as I hate to say it, like, because I do think it's a good step in the right direction, but he still has to, there's still a lot that needs to be improved. He, I know for sure, can make better houses, or there can for sure be better houses to better fit the map and everything. Not that I think about it, now that I think about it, V2 could probably use a detail update before it could possibly be added to the base game to replace V1. It's like a blue version of Masterpiece, Blue Streak, praying that I'm not sounding like a Transformer geek right now. You are. I have no idea about anything Transformer-like. And he didn't credit you either? No. In all fairness, though, I didn't really work on Windswept Valley V2. I was working on a V2 of my own for a little bit, but then I stopped because I just lost motivation to work on it. But nope, I mean, this version is just, it's fine. It's a fine version. I think there's issues with it, but, you know, it's nothing that he can't fix. If he can detail things a lot, that's awesome. But he's literally reusing a lot of the same fucking assets from, like, V1. Same trees, same meshes, same tree logs, same houses, same barrels, same fucking zipline things, you know. And here's the thing, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's my whole thing with, like, let's say the zipline uh things, but it's just like he can update trees. I know he can update the trees. You want to know how I know he can update the trees? It's because I've updated the trees and I've made them look better. He has no excuse, and he all he can literally do is just fucking be like, "Hey, Voni, can you make me trees for Windswept Valley V2 that look really good?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, that'll be fine." Yeah, that's literally it, Cobalt. I will say it is a better map. It's a better map in nearly every single identical way, but um there still needs to be a lot of stuff that needs to get fixed before he still needs to fix up on a lot of things before he even thinks about getting this put back into the game as a V2. And I don't mean this to be rude. I mean this in a way that's actually caring. Like, I actually do care about making sure that uh, this is the best version of Whatsup Valley that we're gonna get. I do care about that. And if that means I have to be harsh, then so be it. I'll have to break people's hearts about it. Anyways, back to this. I'm excited for this to drop. I'm excited. I've been having a lot of motivation to go through this map and work on it a lot. Like, a lot more than I thought that I was going to have when getting into this. I still need to hire a composer, but I mean, so far, I'm, like, really happy. I just want to do detailing, honestly, at this point. VFX, SFXs. The only thing I was dreading, really, was this mushroom. And it turned out it wasn't even, like, the worst part about it, honestly. This is, like, well, I lied. It's the worst part, but it wasn't even as hard as I thought it was going to be, so I'm happy about that. One of the other things as well that I think they need to get through, like, real fast, they need to fucking get the CM stuff out. They need to get the CM, like, whitelisting crap out. I've been waiting for fucking ever now for them to drop it, and they still haven't dropped it. I love this part of the OST. It's so good. Okay, what's the next OST that I'm gonna play?
If the only view of your finances is historical, you don't know what's coming next. See the future. Get quick.
Okay, VFX pack. Let's see here, Valley of Bone, I guess. I really hope that along with the new whitelisting system, we get a CM bug fix update, hopefully. Because yeah, I will say they've been not so amazing with with that stuff. Okay, let's put this as a folder. I love this song so much. It's so fucking good. Oh shit, hold on. Name it two particle parts. Where the sounds get fixed, the emotes get fixed, the lag gets fixed. Like, please, cool like any of this. My CM gameplay is kind of buggy. Well, it's not even that. I just want the new whitelisting system, because as far as I'm hearing, if I'm hearing this correctly, a lot of it is supposed to, like, the new whitelisting system apparently is supposed to allow you to, like, your collaborators can update the map when you're not updating it, from what I've heard. And that's pretty big to me. Zach did tell me that the new system barely has any new benefits from the old one, so I don't really know. That sucks, if that's the case. I mean, it's cool that we're gonna get the system, but if it has no benefits, that fucking sucks. Like, I don't want to be a doomer or anything, right? But, like, we need like, if we can get the system to be, like, a collaborative thing, like, be able to be like, hey, by the way, you can collaborate with people now, or you can have your map makers be collaborative and update the map when you're not working on it or whatever, or release, like, a version to it, right? Like, that would be awesome, but if not, oh well. I love Doom's music. I think it's really good. Valley of Bones really good. Fractal Abyss is also pretty good as well. See. Oh, speaking of which, Fractal Abyss. Shut the fuck up, old man. Don't care. Fucking AI ads yet again. I am the center of the universe. The only one to finger myself or whatever. Like, shut up. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about your stupid, shitty, garbage, bum-ass, doo-doo-ah game. Either that or YouTube's really not good at fucking advertising. Hold on. Maybe I can get them to be bigger. Hold on. Let's say the size of all of this is going to be 100. Maybe 90? 80. This is kind of like to make it seem like the water is like kind of mystifying it a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I mean, shit, it might be worth it. Alright. And it's 1:30 in the morning. Jesus, I didn't even realize. Time flies by when you're having a good time doing map making, I suppose. Oh, wait, let me see here. Let me experiment. Okay, by the way, guys, when it comes to, like, my next map making project, once I get done with everything, I am thinking about doing a Fractal Abyss kind of map. The song you're listening to right now, because I really like the idea of, like, a reality where, like, everything is shifting and it's like a maze thing. I really like that. I think it's cool. It's like, ba, ba, ba. That in this song is so good.
시저 소스를 곁들인 맥도날드의 스낵 랩 한입 가득 행복해지는
Why am I getting
상큼함과
Japanese ad?
달콤함의 조화.
Why am I getting the
시저
Japanese ad,
소스를
bro?
맥도날드에서 한정 기간 동안 즐기세요. 빠라빠빠빠.
Bruh, what was that? I love this song as well. This one's good. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. Hold on, let me get through with this real quick and then I'll call it for tonight. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm calling it for tonight. Once I get this detailing thing done. It was a good stream though. I did have a good amount of fun with stream tonight. I'll try and see if I can't get another stream in, but I mean, it's gonna be a little while before I do. Alright. Sand red. Get that. Get this line in. And I'll explain why to you, because school is coming up. I gotta get ready for that. That's going to be fun. I'm gonna fucking hate this because I have to do advertising, so it's prerequisites. But I'm just bored. I don't want to go to school anymore, honestly. I just want to get done with all my stuff and then move on. But no, I gotta do that, and then next month it's gonna be pretty busy for me because I'm gonna be heading off to Oregon to go see my family, so there's that as well. But no, otherwise, I'm done. I'm done for tonight. It's like 1:30 in the morning. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed the live stream and you're not subscribed, obviously subscribe. If not, if you already are, that's cool. Yeah, no, I'm headed out of here for tonight. I'll see y'all later. Ciao.